Good morning. So I still have a bit of the crazy eye. If you want to know what happened to my eye, just go watch my last video. I decided this morning that I was going to turn on the drip irrigation. I haven't had to turn it on for quite a while, actually like 2 weeks. We've had so much rain, torrential downpours here, zone 7B on the southeast. I started to notice yesterday that just even despite all of the rain, some of the raised beds, the leaves are a little crispy on the cucumbers. And this morning, it feels really nice outside. It has been just incredibly hot, and I feel really motivated just to get out there and do some cleanup. The side garden is the cut flower garden, and that has very much been a no man's land for weeds. It's just been anything goes as far as what's been coming up. I do have some dahlias peeking out, some sunflowers that are doing really, really well. But ultimately, the landscape fabric has been a huge flop. It's been a huge failure. I'm going to be taking that up this morning. I didn't plant any cosmos seeds in the bed. That is a majority of what's coming up because I've just thrown down so many over the past 3 years that they're still in the soil. They are germinating like crazy, and they're starting to come up through the holes and take over some of the space that the dahlias are trying to take root. I really have to get those out of the ground, or I'm not willing to lose out on so many dahlias this year just because the cosmos took over, even though those are beautiful too. But that was not my intention for those beds. Let's get some of that up today. Okay, you guys gotta stay extra close to me today. Okay. The daisies have gone absolutely crazy. I never thought that I would have to stake them, but they are falling over. I'm not going to stress myself out about any of this, but if it works today, then I'll get them taken up. But you could already see the cosmos are just taking over. They're blocking out the sun of other things that are trying to grow. I just found some nasturtium that have been completely choked out. That is the priority this morning while we still have the shade over here, which feels really great right now. It's like perfect working condition. When I've talked before on the channel about having to redo things, this is a perfect example of that. I really thought it was going to work out pretty well. Having the fabric down has been so burdensome. I've shown in a previous video how the weeds have just underneath the fabric, like the weeds are just, they're thriving, they're living their best life. I mean, obviously things are poking through and choking out the flowers that I really want to be there. I chalk this up, I toss it into the lessons learned pile. You know, all is not lost if you can really learn. I know I won't use this method again. This method is not effective for me, for what I need this for. And I also didn't use the right kind of landscape fabric, but I just don't want to choke my garden up with so much plastic. Like, I'm not a microplastics freak or anything like that, but I just want to try to keep things as natural as possible. And that can be kind of hard to do when everything you get and use is plastic. So I never wanted my garden to be just so precious. It's gonna do what it needs to do, and right now this is what it needs to do. It needs to purge all these weed seeds, and there are plenty of them. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's like I didn't even have the fabric down. It's worse than I thought it would be. And I'm scared because there is definitely stuff living underneath this. More of this. This hasn't stopped this year. Oh my God, there's so much. Also, my gloves always rip in the middle finger. I am a lot more clear on what I'm going to do next year or not do. Not being able to see very clearly, I'm scared about what's living down there because I can hear stuff. I just need to make sure that I'm careful and I'm not just putting my hand wherever, because, you know, got to remember at the end of the day, I'm in somebody else's house. Like, I don't want to remove all of them completely. Some of them I will, but I just want to get them cleaned up so that they're not taking over everything else. Like, oh, that can come out. I didn't build a cosmos field. Maybe I should. I could do that. I don't really like cosmos as cut flowers either because they are very delicate. Sometimes when people say they put cosmos in their cut flower garden, I don't really understand why, but I guess they're like a cute accessory flower. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I hope that whatever is down here goes that way and goes out of here. Just leave me be. Now, before I get too far along in some of these, I don't want to forget where the holes are because I don't want to accidentally pull something that I didn't mean to pull. This will be good. This will give the dahlia a chance to really take root. I haven't had a lot of dahlia in the past. Last year was the first year that I planted dahlia. I ended up getting just one dahlia. Ooh, relax. The 2 plants I put down, I got 1 dahlia. 1. Then I didn't even get to use it in a vase or anything because it wasn't even that strong. Also, I watered them too much, way too much before they even poked out of the ground, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to give it some time to, oh, is this yes, be very careful with these. Yeah, that's what I hate about redoing some stuff like this because it's like it just leaves artifacts. I hear something like rattling and chirping down here and I don't like it, and it's like right over here. This will be much better for helping me control the weeds. I mean, I'll just be able to like crouch in here and pick them out versus like this. I mean, I put the fabric down for weed control and I think I'm taking up more weeds than I otherwise would because I couldn't see any of these to even pull them. Like, I know the flowers that are easy to grow, but I want the things that I haven't grown before. In past years, I wouldn't have cared about all this coming up. I would have been so excited about it, but I just don't want just anything coming up anymore. Part of the fun of having the vision. There are some little holes too where there's not much at all growing. It's kind of hard to be able to tell if there really is anything there. Oh, that's a dahlia. Okay. I'm glad I labeled them too. In hindsight, that was one of the best things I could have done was to put like some sort of little indicator next to them so I knew which ones were the dahlia because I just wanted to really keep track. I think that they're going to grow a lot better now that I'm clearing out these areas next to them. June is kind of a weird month here in the garden. I haven't really found a reliable way to gauge progress. Like, it just kind of seems like everything's very much behind this year. We've had so much rain. June is one of those months where I'm like, is stuff going to do stuff, or do I have like, am I done? Am I done for the season? Did I ruin it? I am more than ever, I say it in every single video, so excited to put in a greenhouse. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do it from scratch and order all the materials or buy a pre-made kit. I'm leaning toward ordering the materials and just buying plans and putting it together myself because I want to build something that's going to last. I know when I can get things started early and from seeds, that's going to give me a much better chance of seeing things take off by June, by May. People say they have crops in May. I don't understand that. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. So cool that you have crops in May. Some people ask me, so what are you harvesting right now? I'm like, harvesting? I got nothing. What are you talking about harvesting? Like, you're harvesting stuff? You harvest stuff in May? You harvest stuff in April? That's cool. So I got a ton of weeds removed yesterday. The most recent video on my channel, pulling weeds, talking about my eyesight. I won't say it's better. I think my left eye feels like it's getting stronger. My brain is definitely compensating. In the right eye, I see the bubble bouncing around. I can't see through it like I can see my hand moving. It's really cool because I can actually, wow, oh my God. Holy crap. Okay, I can see up close. Wow. All right. So I had my cataract surgery back in 2013 and I couldn't see up close without the use of, wait, Yeah. Holy crap. So these are for up close vision. When I had my cataract surgery, they implant a lens that allows me to see far away. I don't know if this is going to stick after the bubble is dissipates. Hun, I just realized something really cool. I can see this.
Oh,
You know how I could never see up close?
yeah.
Like I can see all the details in here
With your wait, with which eye?
with the right eye.
Oh,
I can't with the left eye.
all right.
But it's almost like I can't tell if like the gas bubble like magnifies everything.
Oh,
So I plan on using a cover crop over the fall. If you want to see that in the future, definitely stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. A couple things I plan on doing to control weeds. So like I mentioned, I was going to build a barrier around the bed itself just to enclose the planting area, create more cohesion, symmetry. I really love lines and symmetry. That's my Virgo brain. Also, if you know astrology, 10th house Virgo with 29-degree Mercury also in the 10th house in Virgo. I'm a Sagittarius rising and a Sagittarius moon. It feels really good to have fixed something that really wasn't working. I know I would have been really disappointed to not have had a lot of flowers come up. I don't know if there's still going to be a lot of stuff that comes up over there, but things have a little bit better of a chance now. What I'm going to be doing right now is fixing some of the drip that is in one of the beds because I used the little T-shaped emitters that I really don't like. So I'm going to replace the emitters with these right here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following along on this journey. Hopefully you are learning things that you yourself would not do, and I will see you soon.